All right, Heather, are you ready to see your hair?
I'm nervous. Oh my gosh, can I stop you? I'm sorry, this is probably like so weird, but I just think you're so beautiful. I had to stop you. And I'm a hairdresser. I'm here with Matrix, and I would like love to do your hair. Is that something that you would be willing to try?
I'm in need of a color.
Okay, perfect. I'm thinking like something kind of coppery, blondish, warm to really make your eyes pop. What do you think?
I'd be up for it.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, I'm gonna take you in. Let's go. Let's get out of the cold. So Heather, we're here in the salon. What's been going on?
You know, I feel like my hair is in a transition. I kind of gave up in terms of what to do with my color. I'm so open to suggestions and ideas.
What I want to do is I want to go in with our SoColor Extra Coverage. There's actually some new shades from the chocolates line. And I want to keep you light because I really do like the fact that you have like the blonde. I think that like fits your vibe, but we're going to spice it up a little bit and make it just a little bit more like, make you glow a little bit more. It's going to make your eyes pop. And so what I want to do is add some dimension in there with some lightener. And I think it's time to get started. What do you think?
Sounds great.
All right. So for this section here, I did 1 part 508W, 1 part 506W, and 2 parts 507RB extra coverage from SoColor. And I mixed these with 20 volume. So right now I'm sectioning out the top section of her hair because I want to do this whole lower half just a little bit deeper. It's gonna give some natural dimension, but I'm also trying to compensate for some previous color that's in here that's a little bit darker in the back. I'm applying this just at her base because I'm gonna do a little bit lighter and brighter formula through the mids and ends. I like to accommodate for whatever natural underlying pigment is still in the hair, and then also like gray hair is gonna be lighter. So I always like to do a little bit deeper, a little bit more neutral in my base color, and then I go lighter, brighter on the ends, especially with redheads. My back section here is my deeper formula, and I'm doing this to account for some previous color that was on her mids and ends. So I'm doing 508W and 506W from SoColor Extra Coverage. And then I mixed in equal parts to that formula 507RB, which is like my favorite new shade out of the entire new chocolates line. No surprise there. I love the RBs so much. And the level 7 is so perfect because it's not too dark, not too light, and it gives such a beautiful tone. And don't be shy with the amount of color that you're using. I like to really just oversaturate. Gray hair tends to, of course, be more resistant and a little bit more coarse. So really just laying that color on there will give you the best coverage possible. So now I've applied her whole bottom section with my Formula 1, which was that darker color. And now I'm going in with my second formula on the top because we want to keep her light and bright. So this is a great way to add dimension without doing a lot of work. So this formula is equal parts SoColor 508W Extra Coverage and 507RB from the new SoColor Chocolates collection. And what's nice about doing this is that it's not a huge difference in colors, so you don't have to worry about like doing like a zigzag, because it's very slight, but it's just enough to give like a little extra dimension. So as you can see, I'm doing the slight diagonal back with my sectioning. And the reason for this is it just really helps keep your sections very clean, and it helps prevent the front section from contaminating the back section. So it just keeps everything nice and neat. When you're doing an angle like this, it kind of mimics the natural brightness that you would see around the face versus darkness in the back. So it really helps you kind of create a nice teardrop shape, which just like naturally adds dimension to the hair without you having to do extra work. Make sure that when you are applying your client's color around their face, make sure that you're not like getting it all over their hairline and all over their ears. Nobody wants to leave the salon with a stained hairline. So just make sure you're really taking care of your client, and it just adds to like that little extra bit of luxury to the service. So now I finished her root application, but I'm gonna pull my extra coverage formula through all the way through the end. So when I'm pulling my color through, I like to keep the cuticle going in the same direction. It just keeps the health of the hair as, as strong as possible. And I like to just kind of lay the color on and then massage the color in with my hands. And again, working through and adding dimension in just with your color formulas, it just allows you to create a more customized, bespoke type of color application. In this back formula, it just has a little bit extra of the RB, the 507 RB added into it. So instead of being equal parts, I just did 2 parts of 507 RB to one part of the 507W mixture I made, which was equal parts 508 and 506. There'll be a graphic on the screen. Also, I don't know if you all are aware, but SoColor is pre-bonded. So that means that my bonder is already mixed in. It saves me the extra step of having to mix it in. And I know that I can have a lot of confidence coloring my client's hair, whether I'm lightening or covering gray or doing a multiple step process, that the hair is gonna be really protected and it's gonna leave looking and feeling healthier than when she came in. And I'm just finishing up this last section on the left, and I'm gonna work through and color all the mid lengths and ends on the right-hand side, and I'll meet you back. Now we're in our top section. So this formula is actually the same as the base color. So I wanted to keep this nice and light. So this is equal parts 508W extra coverage and 507RB extra coverage and 20 volume. The nice thing about SoColor's consistency that, you know, it's great for applying like I am right now, like an all over color, but even if you're doing something like in foils or even like balayage, I've balayage SoColor, because it's so thick and creamy, it really does stay exactly where you put it. It doesn't drip all over the place, and it makes it really versatile for doing a bunch of different techniques. I can see this color oxidizing and it looks so pretty already. Okay, so I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna finish the other side, and then after processing, remember the timing for SoColor Extra Coverage is 30 to 45 minutes. We're gonna shampoo and start our step 2. How are you feeling about the color so far?
I love it. I think it's different, exciting, and I even at this stage, I feel like it still has some dimension to it.
I'm gonna do a full balayage, which sounds like very labor intensive, but we're not doing a lot of pieces. So this technique will actually go very quickly, and let me show you what I'm gonna do. And whenever I do any sort of balayage pattern, I like to work off of triangles. So the very bottom of her hair, right at the nape. So I'm essentially making a V. And what this does is it adds in just kind of like a natural pattern of where the sun would highlight her hair normally. And it makes our first little subsections of other triangles. So I'm just going in and taking kind of a wide, thick weave, and I'm using a foil board. And this is really helpful, especially when you're painting down the length of the strand, because you have a nice flat surface to work on. When lightening, the most important thing is really saturation. And sometimes when you're just working against the tension of your own hand, it's really hard to get that saturation in there. So the board helps me a ton to just have like that flat surface. And when I go in and I paint, I make sure that I'm starting off lower than where I want to be blending in and fully saturate through the ends. And then I can go through just the side of my brush, and I want to go up higher on the outer parts of her hair, because this is going to give you a natural V shape with her highlight pattern. The lightener I'm using right now is High Riser. I'm a High Riser fan. I love it. It's like such a good tried and true lightener. I can get up to 9 levels of lift, so I have a lot of play in how much lightening I'm getting, but right now I'm only using 20 volume because I don't want a ton of lift. Remember, when you're highlighting, you don't need to do super fine pieces. Sometimes you do really micro fine highlights, and then after it's all said and done, it's all teased out and it's all blended, you lose all of that dimension that you worked so hard to put in. So don't be afraid to make your sections a little bit thicker, because it really needs like that thickness for the power of showing through all the hair. I'm laying these foils flat because keeping it flat like this lets the hair just do its thing, and it keeps it just really beautiful and even in its processing. So here's my triangle here, here's the point of it. So I'm just gonna take this big old section right across, and then my subsection is just gonna go straight across as well. So subsectioning is gonna give you more control over your placement and your section that you're taking, so you're not dealing with a whole bunch of hair. And I'm just gonna continue this pattern up the head, doing the outside triangles and then the solitary inside triangle. And then when we get to move to the front, I'll show you what we do next. So my very first section is gonna be a diagonal back. As you can see, her hairline makes that triangle for us. I feel like actually having these in here gonna make it really nice for when her gray starts to grow in. Giving that little extra dimension around the hairline is really gonna help camouflage that new growth coming in. So now I'm going in and I'm still doing that triangle placement from before, but I'm just making them a little bit smaller, a little bit closer together, so I have a little bit extra brightness. I'm still doing that little bit angled, a little bit higher up towards the scalp, the closer to her face, and a little bit lower towards the ends. Just building in dimension in every step of her color process is just gonna make it look more natural, more custom tailored. So now I've gotten to the parietal ridge of her hair, which is where the head starts to round up towards the top. And I'm gonna clip this up out of the way and leave that for my last step. And I'm gonna do the same thing that I did on this side over on the other side, and I'll meet you back here. I'm gonna work off of her hairline and then go through and start going straight back. So that's what I'm gonna do. And again, I'm using High Riser for this because it has the bonder built in. So I'm really wanting to have that extra protection, especially because we colored first and we're lightening after. But of course, there's also Blonde Max 9+, which is so exciting because it gives us more freedom for even more lift. So since Heather is a little bit lighter and I wanted the bonder mixed in, then I'm using good old High Riser, tried and true. Doing the same type of technique for her front pieces that I did for her pieces right around her face. So just more of a baby light, just for the extra little pop of brightness, and also to help blend out when she starts to have new growth. It won't be quite so stark because it'll have more dimension. Okay, and now I'm just taking the top section. I'm just taking horizontal sections all the way across, and I'm just gonna go through similar to what I did on the back and sides, where I'm taking a thicker, chunkier weave and backcombing just for diffusion, but I'm not doing triangles anymore. I'm just doing horizontal subsections. So here I'm going in with my new favorite Glow Mania Color Protecting Shampoo. This is made with glycolic acid and rosehip oil. And what I love about Glow Mania is that it just gives a beautiful glow and shine to color treated hair. I'm following up with Super Sync 8CG and 10G equal parts and applying with a bottle. And I really find that this allows my client's hair to look really tone on tone, very expensive, but allows those highlights to pop.
All right, Heather, are you ready to see your hair?
I'm nervous. Oh my God.
What do you think? Woo!
Oh my gosh. What I can't get over is that you colored it and highlighted it, and my hair is in so much better condition than when I came in.
It feels so much softer, right? Like I feel like you're meant to, like it looks so natural on your hair.
I don't know, I feel like I'm getting my old Hollywood out, but it's still very contemporary. I love the color. I love my hair texture. I adore you.
Oh, well, thank you for Matrix. And if you like more content like this, make sure that you are subscribed and like this video, and we'll see you on the next one.